Hello, everybody. Welcome back into another episode of Hoop State Hype. I'm Miles Mastrocola. This is episode 3, season 1, and let's get right into it. We got the two Jadens to talk about. Jaden Springer, Jaden Bradley, both played in Charlotte, both played for B-Mays Elite this summer on the Under Armour circuit, and both are absolutely dominating at their respective high schools. So first, let's get into Jaden Springer. He's doing his thing down at IMG Academy on one of the best teams in the country. They just beat Oak Hill at the Hoop Hall Classic, and he transferred there this year from Rocky River High School just outside of Charlotte. He's averaging 17 points a game, 52% from the field, 90% from the free throw line, and 34% from three. And this is on a team featuring some of the best players in the country like Jeremiah Robinson-Earl, Armando Baycott, Noah Farrakhan, and just an absolute collection of dominant players, and he's still putting those numbers up. He's the kind of kid that has the elements of an old school game with the mid-range pull-up, the ability to kind of get a shot off in anybody's face at any given time, while also being a high-flying player above the rim. He's also a kind of guy that people think might be better served as a point guard because he does so much work on the ball, making plays for others and making others better. He's currently listed as a number 11 player in the ESPN Top 100 for 2020. And some people may say he's a little too highly ranked. Some people say he's underrated. I know people that think that he might end up being the best player from that class when it's all said and done. Do you think that's the case? Do you think that Springer should return home to North Carolina? He has offers from Wake Forest. NC State's recruiting him hard. Some of the other offers he has are Wake Forest, UCLA, Auburn. The kid's a stud. I really am intrigued to see what happens with him from a recruitment standpoint. But either way, he's a star. He's from North Carolina. He may be outside of the hoop state now. Will he return? Who knows? Back in his earlier days, some national scouts compared Springer to guys like Derrick Rose. Now, that may be a little far-fetched, maybe a little aggressive, but let me know if you guys see some of Derrick Rose in Jaden's game, or even some other players. I know he's kind of got that old-school skill set with the ability to jump over just about anybody. So leave that in the comments and be sure to get interactive with us. The next guy we'll be talking about is another Jaden, another B-Mays Elite kid, and that's Jaden Bradley down at the Cannon School. He's one of the top freshmen in the country, one of the top freshmen in the hoop state, along with MJ Rice and Jalen Hood-Schifino. Some people have said he's number 1, some people have said he's 2 or 3, but who knows? There's still a lot of time left in his high school career to decide. He is arguably one of the smoothest guards that I've ever seen at this point in his high school career. He's only a freshman and can kind of just get by anybody with his quickness. He does a really, really good job of breaking guys down off the dribble, and has the nickname Silk, and it's for clear reason. As the highlights over this, you will be able to tell that he is very, very silky smooth. He has offers from schools like Georgetown, Georgia Tech, and a lot of other high major schools, and he even had Kevin Keats sitting courtside at an early game at this past year's John Wall Holiday Invitational. Will he stay in state for college? Is he someone that is going to maybe move on to a bigger national program in high school? He certainly has the name. He has the game. Will that happen? Who knows? I want you guys to get interactive with the comments and let me know what you think is going to happen. And our performance of the week this week is a little bit of a throwback. We got Christopher Clemons. He's starting doing his thing now at Campbell. Back in his Millbrook days, he had a dominant senior year where he averaged like 25 a game and had a signature performance really early in the year against Dennis Smith and Trinity Christian, pouring in 34 points in a 91 to 52 win, something along those lines. They dominated them. Millbrook was really, really good that year. They were a contender for the state title, and Clemons was just absolutely putting work. This is back in one of the first Phenom Hoop Report high school events almost 5 years ago now, and he was dominating, hitting threes, dunking on people, blocking shots, just letting everyone in the hoop state know that he was here to stay and that he was someone that you guys were going to continue to follow throughout the rest of his high school, college, and eventually pro career. Yeah, you heard that right, pro. And that is a wrap on episode 3. We appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at MasterColaMiles, on Instagram at MilesMasterCola. Check out Amateur Hour on Apple Podcasts, and be sure to check out my work at PhenomHoopReport.com. And I think that's about it. We out. See ya.